Hi. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something that has come up a couple of times this week in talking to some of my customers. I like to check in with them and find out, okay, how are things going? What celebrations have you had? What successes? It's important to be reminded of them. Sometimes we have to dig a little deep, especially if they're early on in their transformation. But a couple of people that I talked to yesterday are past the 15 days. That's typically when people start feeling fantastic. You've gone through a lot of those detox symptoms that are kind of annoying, but definitely necessary, and you start feeling really, really good. So, but not everybody that I've talked to that is celebrating some good feelings and some successes on the program have committed yet to continuing. Sometimes people are purely just looking at it from the money standpoint. And I get that. I mean, I don't know everybody's situation, so maybe that truly is a reason. What I've seen a lot of times in my own life is sometimes when I say I can't afford something, it's because I want an excuse to not do it. And that's an excuse that nobody can argue with because nobody knows your finances. So if you say, "Oh yeah, I can't afford it," that's the end of the story. No one's going to try to talk you into it. So that's your deal. Um, if you think you can't afford something, then what I would say is get on a budget and find out exactly where your money's going, because almost always you can find $11 a day to spend on the best food. You cannot, if you wanted to get all organic, non-GMO foods to eat for your 2 meals, and on top of that, your supplements, you're not going to find it for $11 a day. For a point of reference, um, I went to the health food store to get some cacao. And while I was there, I thought, oh, I'm going to look around at some of the items that Purium has that might be comparable. One of them was the tart cherry concentrate. So, the apothecary. So, ours, with your 25% discount as a loyal customer, is $26. And all of the ones that I saw were $39 and above. When looking at the ingredients, it was all organic, but it just said organic tart cherries. Well, there's a lot of different kinds of tart cherries. Um, so maybe they just put a mixture. And there's some tart cherries that are better than others for inflammation and melatonin and C-reactive protein, those benefits that we get from apothecary. So that one product right there, if you had to go and you wanted to just say, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to get my own stuff, I'm going to stay on, but I'm going to do it myself, you're going to pay more. So you cannot get the quality of the products on this program if you did it yourself. There's just no way. And if you can, please let me know because I have a great desire to know that. Um, okay, so anyway, there was an experience that I read on the Purium transformation page from a lady that her daughter has severe eczema. So she has severe eczema. In 2017, she started her first ULT. By the end of her 30 days on her ULT, she was feeling great. Her skin was almost all cleared up. She definitely could see a huge improvement. What did she do at the end of the 30 days? Did she continue because she realized where the goodness was coming from? No, she stopped. You know why? Because she said she couldn't afford it. Okay, so she goes back to her old way of eating, and we can't compare whether she spent more money that way, eating and drinking or whatever, than she would have, but that's not up to us to decide, right? Okay, so she did that. A year later, she's just riddled again with eczema, in pain, gets back on, does a second ULT, same thing. She feels good. Does she continue? No. Okay, so some people are just a little bit more hard-headed than others. This was in 2018. In 2019, she does 2. By the time she does the second one, she finally gets it. That the reason why it's clearing up and the reason why she's feeling good is because she's been doing this ULT and giving herself, flooding her cells in her skin, giving herself exactly what she needs to clear up. She needs to continue it. So she needed to reevaluate what her priorities were. Was her priority to have clear skin and to enjoy her life, or eat whatever she wanted, drink whatever she wanted, and be sequestered because she was so embarrassed to go out? Only she could decide that, right? And she finally did. She finally decided, okay, I gotta stick with this. And after her second ULT, she got on Core 4 and started doing it. Because with her, it wasn't about losing weight. So I think that you really need to take that out of the equation and realize that everything is not about weight. It's about feeling good, and it's about balancing your body and giving your body the nourishment that it needs. So if you have reached the end of your 30 days and maybe you've reached your weight goal and you're tempted to say, "Oh, I'm done." Think again. Really think again. And don't make it about the money. Make it about you. You and your health, that's priceless. So if it means not spending money on going out or ordering in or buying wine or whatever it is that all of us end up spending our money on, think about the priority. All right. Have a great day. It's going to be a warm one. Bye.